guys, welcome back to another session of the Hopry. I'm Mark Starr, and tonight I'm drinking a beer from Grand Teton Brewing Company. They are out of Idaho. In fact, they're from Victor, Idaho. And this is one of their cellar reserve beers from 2010. It's called the Waggin Double White Ale. So another way of saying that would be an Imperial Wit. But anyway, it clocks in at 7.2%. I opened it just a minute ago. Again, I wanted to make sure that I really had a good temperature on this one to be able to review it accurately. But let's go ahead and dig into this one. This is a brewery you don't hear a whole lot about. Again, they're from Idaho, so part of the country that not really a whole lot of breweries up there. I know this brewery's been around for a pretty good amount of time. But yeah, their bottles are always very striking to me when I'm going up and down the aisles of my local liquor store. I always see their bottles and I always think, I really want to try one of those one day. I was out doing some shopping a couple of days ago and I saw this particular bottle and I thought, you know what, it's a style that I've never had on the show and I really just wanted to kind of give it a go. So let's do that. Looking at the color, it's really got this hazy yellow color, and there is a little bit of yeast sediment kind of floating around in the bottle. And these, a lot of these beers are bottle conditioned. Sometimes through the pouring process, you do get a little bit of that yeast coming up. It's not really going to hurt anything. It's fine. In fact, some people really like that yeast in there because it adds that additional flavor. But in addition to that, you can see that there's just a little bit of head on here, not a whole lot. It's a really soapy white looking head. It's dissipating pretty quickly. So anyway, and I wanted to point out as well that there's not a whole lot of carbonation here. Normally in a wit beer or even a saison, beers of that nature, you really see a lot of carbonation in the glass, and I don't see a whole lot here. So let's go ahead and smell it and see how that part stands up. Okay, so I'm definitely getting a little bit of the orange, and I want to point out too that all of these Reserve Series bottles come with these little booklets that kind of hang off the side of it. And they do say that this is brewed with orange peel, coriander, and lemongrass. I am getting that orange character right up front. Definitely smelling some spice, not so much on the lemongrass end, maybe just a little bit though. It's mainly orange and the spices, so it's going to be that coriander and the yeast itself, So, well, let's go ahead and give it a taste and see how good it is. So right off the bat, I really like the mouthfeel on this one. It's not too heavy. It's not too sweet. In fact, it's a little bit dry, which I really like. I get a good amount of spiciness from the yeast and also from the coriander that they've added. Not getting as much orange on the taste as I am really lemon, to be honest. And the thing that I think I really ultimately like about this beer the most is that those phenols from the yeast that they use are really not just smacking me over the head. Sometimes I think those flavors can really be a bit much. Even though I like the way they taste, sometimes they're really overpowering to the beer. But the flavors from the yeast in here are really subdued. It's really nice and balanced. I think that I would probably like a little bit more hop bitterness in here just to kind of round it out a little bit more, just to give it a little bit more oomph. But yeah, I think this is a really nice beer. It's a really easy session beer. I know it's 7.2, so it's slightly higher than most of your session beers, but I think you and a friend could probably drink one of these no problem. I don't see myself having an issue drinking one of these. Not something you could drink all day at a ball game or anything like that, but yeah, not a bad beer at all. So, well guys, I hope you enjoyed this session of the Hopry. Hope you'll go out and try to find one of these. Not sure what their distribution is. Coming from Idaho, I'm imagining it's probably not too large. If you're on my website though, you can kind of scroll down after the review and I'll show you where you can locate this beer. But that's it for today, guys. My name is Mark Starr. Cheers.